Every prophecy of God is like a light shining into the darkness of this world. And long before John saw the new heaven and the new earth in the book of Revelation, the prophet Isaiah was given the first glimpse. In today's episode, we step back into history, into the days of Isaiah, and uncover a prophecy that points to eternity itself. The year was around 700 BC. The people of Judah were living under the shadow of war, idolatry, and rebellion. Nations rose and fell, empires clashed, and God's people were often caught in fear and uncertainty. It was in this setting that Isaiah lifted his voice, not only to warn of judgment, but to paint a picture of hope. A hope not just for Israel, not just for the nations, but for creation itself. Isaiah 64:17 says, "See, I will create new heavens and a new earth. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind." This was radical. In a world broken by sin and war, Isaiah declared that God would one day wipe away everything corrupted. A time was coming when sorrow, pain, and even memory of the old struggles would fade. Isaiah 6:5-18-19 says, "But be glad and rejoice forever in what I will create, for I will create Jerusalem to be a delight and its people a joy. I will rejoice over Jerusalem and take delight in my people. The sound of weeping and crying will be heard in it no more." God himself says, "I will rejoice." This is prophecy showing us God's heart. He is not distant. He delights in his people and longs to restore creation. Isaiah's prophecy is a direct preview of what John would later see in Revelation 21. "Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. He will wipe every tear from their eyes." What Isaiah saw dimly, John saw in full light. Two prophets, centuries apart, declaring the same eternal promise. This proves the reliability of prophecy. God's word never fails. When Isaiah spoke, Israel was surrounded by enemies. They saw only destruction. But God gave them a vision of the end of the story, a future of joy and restoration. And today, when we look at our world wars, disasters, suffering, we too can cling to this prophecy. God is preparing something better, beyond imagination. Isaiah 66:22 says, "The new heavens and the new earth that I make will endure before me, declares the Lord, so will your name and descendants endure." This is not just information, it's an invitation to live with hope, to trust in God's promises, and to prepare our hearts for eternity. Isaiah looked ahead and saw a new heaven and a new earth. John saw the same vision hundreds of years later. And today, we are closer than ever to its fulfillment. This world is temporary, but God's promise is eternal. So the question is, are you living for this world or for the world to come? Thank you for joining me for episode 1 of our series, The New Heaven and New Earth Prophecy Revealed. In episode 2, we will step into John's vision in Revelation 21 and see how the prophecy of Isaiah unfolds in full glory. Please like, subscribe, and share.